Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Today's video is about my 5 favorite perfumes for the summer. So I've talked about this before. I like to wear my perfumes kind of on a rotation. I like to wear ambers and more deeper perfumes in the winter time, and then in the summer I take out things that are lighter. I really don't have any method of choosing a perfume. I kind of have a sense of what the vibe of the day is, what my outfit is, what I have going on, who I'm going to be seeing, and that helps me decide the perfume that I'm going to wear. I don't track it. I don't have a spreadsheet or anything like that so that I can make sure I'm wearing everything equally. If I like it, I'll wear it, and if I find that I'm not reaching for it as much, I'll probably try to give it away or sell it or get rid of it somehow. So I thought I would share the perfumes that I've taken out recently because we are having some really nice weather, and I mean, it could snow tomorrow because that's how things are around here. But I want to talk about the things that I took out because these specifically are perfumes that I like to wear when it's a little bit warmer. Not to say that I don't ever wear them in the winter, but I prefer to wear them in the summer weather. So I'll start with my favorite one, and that is Chantikai Vetiver. Now, I know vetiver is usually seen as a perfume note or ingredient that is in men's perfumes, but this is, I think it was marketed to women because it was sold at the Chantikai counter, and Chantikai is more known for their makeup and their skincare. I actually found this, I think I've shared this story before, but I'll just tell you again. I found this because I was at an event for Chantikai for their makeup, and I was waiting for the event to start, so I was spraying all the perfumes and trying them on, and this one blew me away. It is kind of a linear, not very complex perfume, but the vetiver in it is very strong and very easy to wear, very crowd pleasing. It has top notes of grapefruit, which are super realistic and lemony and more citrusy. But once that grapefruit dries down, you really have a nice, long-lasting vetiver that's got amazing sillage, amazing projection, and really long wearing. So I love this. You know, vetiver is very common in India in the summer months. It's supposed to be kind of a balm for hot weather. It's supposed to cool your body down. You would have drinks with vetiver in it. So this is always something that I think about when I pull this one out. And, you know, this is why I like to listen to my body, my heart, and only wear things that I feel, because I feel like if I do that, I'm never going to be led astray. And so I wore this as a summertime perfume before I even knew about, you know, my own culture's history with vetiver, and you know, turns out that there is something to that. So this is my first favorite. You can see there's quite a dent in it because it was my signature fragrance for quite some time. But yeah, I love this perfume. Definitely check it out if you can at the Chantikai counter. Okay, number 2, Philosykos EDP from Diptyque. Now, this is a fake fragrance, but it has a really beautiful cedar dry down. The cedar is so realistic, just, again, light, easy to wear. I really love Diptyque's aesthetic. I love their spray. Like, look at that. You just get a nice cloud of a mist. And I prefer the EDP to the EDT because this has openings with pepper, so the opening is a little bit more spicy. I just think it's more interesting. So I really liked the EDP, and that's why I only ever bought this. You can see that Diptyque has their beautiful artwork on the back of their bottles, and they are just so lovely and nice to have, nice to display, nice to wear. Philosykos is definitely one of my favorite Diptyque perfumes, so I love that. So good. Okay, on the cheaper side, we have 4711, the original cologne, you know, the first cologne in the world. what can I say about this? If this packaging or aesthetic looks familiar to you, yes, it was copied by Tom Ford when he launched Neroli Portofino. Personally, I think Neroli Portofino is better. It's more complex. It's definitely more interesting. It's longer wearing. If you can afford that or find a bottle of that, go for it. I think that also is a crowd pleaser. This has more lemony notes, and people have actually told me that on first spray, it just reminds them of straight up lemon juice. I mean, it's not that interesting, but I like it because it's easy to spray. So if you like something that's refreshing and something that you can just keep spraying to kind of pick yourself up, 4711 is a great choice. I bought, I think this was a pretty cheap bottle. It wasn't very expensive. So it is a splash bottle, and I have to decant it if I want to wear it. So I have it in a little spray bottle, and I mean, yeah, I said it was easy to wear, and I literally decanted this last week, and I'm already halfway done this little spray bottle. So I would just get a nice big spray of this. I know that they make lots of other perfumes as well. Like they have, I think, a rhubarb one and lots of other ones, but this is the original, and it is my favorite, and I like wearing it. This is a 50 ml bottle, so that's that. Okay, back to the perfume counter. I have Jo Malone Grapefruit cologne, and this is not my first bottle of this. I've gone through other grapefruit Jo Malones before. Again, super easy to wear. This grapefruit, I feel, is more pungent and more of the grapefruit peel than the Chantikai grapefruit. I feel like this one is more juicy and more, you know, the actual grapefruit fruit inside. And this has more of a peel kind of flavor to it because it has a little bit of bitterness, and it just reminds you of that. I'm going to spray this. I mean, it is just such a nice lemony, citrusy cologne. Again, really, really easy to wear. This has better longevity than the 4711, but it's, you know, 10 times the price at least. 10 times? Yeah, you know, maybe around that. But depends on what your aesthetic is and what you're looking for. If you're looking for something that can last you at least till lunchtime, go for the Jo Malone. If you want something that lasts you the whole day, I would say definitely go for the Chantikai. This is an eau de parfum, which is probably why it lasts longer. It's more complex, and this one is not as complex, doesn't last as long of a time, and you know, is probably a little bit cheaper. I also like that you can buy the 30 ml Jo Malones instead of only having to buy the 100 ml. Honestly, when I was in the market for this, I almost didn't buy it because they only have it in one size bottles, and I wasn't a fan of this, but luckily I did wear the heck out of it, and I love wearing it every summer. So this is definitely one of my favorite summer perfumes, and this one is something that I wear. I sometimes layer this. I, you know, have it in my purse sometimes, and if I want to refresh, I will use that. Okay, lastly, a niche perfume. I have Chronotope Playalinda. This is totally different from anything I've mentioned, and really it's a very unique fragrance. This has a peach top note, and the peach really reminds me of peach gum. If you chew a lot of gum, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, because the peach is a little bit powdery, and it's sweet and very easy to wear. And then once the peach dies down, you really get a beautiful salty water smell that kind of reminds me of warm ocean water. And then it kind of changes into kind of something that reminds me of warm skin. And so this is a beachy perfume, but it's not your typical sunscreen lotion or I don't know, tuberose or white florals or anything like that. Actually, I don't have any tuberose in my lineup or any coconut, but I don't wear those when it's really, really hot. Like, that's too much for me. I like to wear something easier. And this is really easy to wear, really beautiful to wear, and super unusual. And I think that's why I like it. I like that it's so unusual. I really like that. Oh my God, my mouth is watering because of that peach. It's just so good. And I like that warm skin. I just think that it's very alluring and almost sensual. And I love wearing this in the summer months. Also, if you've seen that movie or read the book, Call Me By Your Name, this perfume is really evocative of that. And of course, you know, that whole story takes place in the summertime. They're on an Italian vacation. They're lounging. There's an ease in the air. It's just, you know, just seems like the most enviable vacation spot in the world. And this perfume is that whole aesthetic in a bottle. And so that is Chronotope Playalinda. The bottles have changed. This is an older bottle, but you can still get these on the Chronotope website. That's it for me. I'd love to hear what you wear in the summertime. Leave me a comment. Let me know. Tell me if you even change up your fragrances as the weather changes, because personally, the thought of wearing something heavy and dark, I just can't do it in the summer. Even something like Prada Candy, which is, you know, more fun and whimsical, I cannot wear it when it's hot. Just annoys me. Like, it annoys me to wear something heavier. I need to only wear light scents when I'm feeling hot. So that's what I'm wearing. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.